WATE 6 on your side legal analyst Greg Isaacs is with us now to talk about vaccines and the law. Thank you for being here.
Lori, it's great to be here.
Everyone's talking about this, Greg. It seems like a COVID-19 vaccine could be here soon. Lots of people are eager for the shot, but for some it's a worry, especially the idea that they might be forced somehow to get vaccinated. So here's the first question, Greg. Can the government require you to get the vaccine?
Lori, wow, as COVID-19 ravages the nation and Tennessee and Knox County locally, the FDA is getting ready to vote within the next few days to approve a rollout of vaccines. And as this is all happening, it is bringing up a lot of legal questions. So this has been going on for hundreds of years. When smallpox was ravaging the country in 1905, the Supreme Court listened to a case called Jacobson versus Massachusetts, and it was a case, can you compel someone to take the smallpox vaccine? And they said that individual liberty does not override the police power to protect public safety.
Kind of like your constitutional rights.
Kind of like it does.
Yeah.
In 1944, the Supreme Court addressed a case in Texas, where they said students who weren't vaccinated, they could deny enrollment. But as we have progressed, states have fashioned their own laws, and we have a few exceptions.
What are those exceptions?
Well, every state, almost, except 5, California, Massachusetts, Maine, West Virginia, and New York, have a religious exemption statute. Now, Tennessee requires vaccines for preschool, public schools, some graduate programs, but there is a very narrow religious exception.
Can you give us more specifics about that?
Well, it depends. For example, with preschool young children, if you are required to have a box and you're not providing proof of immunization from your primary care physician, you have to sign a declaration that you are doing this because you are exercising your religious or faith exemption. Very
interesting. Okay, what about others? Your employer, shopping at a store, eating out at a restaurant, getting on an airplane.
Lori, that's not as complicated as it may seem.
Okay.
Because Tennessee is an employment at will state, so they can require you to be vaccinated as a condition of employment. No shoes, no shirt, no service. Now the old Kenny Chesney song may read, no shoes, no shirt, no vaccine, no service. That's a decision that the businesses have to make. But here's the legal test. If you're going to regulate, you're the government, an employer, whatever, it has to be reasonable, it has to be proportional, and it has to be non-discriminatory.
All right, we'll see what happens. We're out of time.
We're about out of time, but the vaccine's coming.
All right, thank you, Greg. All right, if you have a question for Greg, just send an email to askisaacs@wate.com and be sure to tune in to WATE 6 on your side news at 5:30 each Wednesday to see if he tackles any of your legal questions.